everybody. I am driving along and I just thought to have a quick conversation with you, a little bit, I guess. I'm going the next couple weeks. You'll be seeing a couple things happening, most of which is me kind of hankering down and getting serious yet again, or I should say again, with my health. And I really believe that as just humans, we go through ups and downs, and we go through ins and outs, and sometimes we're right and sometimes we're not. And then sometimes we're right, but life throws us so many curves that how we were trying to be wasn't kind of like your focus shifts because you have all these things coming at you. And so for me, it's a lot of what happened to me. And getting off my little health kick was I just had a lot of stuff coming at me from all different types of directions, and sometimes you do get off. I'm not trying to make an excuse for me. It's a darn shame that I lost my focus, but I did really lose my focus, and I'd rather be honest than not honest. And what's helping me get my focus back, of course, is that I'm not feeling the same. And I'm not feeling as good as what I might be able to feel, or I just don't have the same energy. I'm huffing and puffing, and I hate it. I really hate it. So I had to reboot myself and reboot my ideas of healthy. And what I'm finding is that these are cycles that we tend to go through all the time, right? We seem to go through it again and again and again, and we want it to be different, and we say this time it's going to be different. But the truth of the matter is we've got to identify what is making us do it again and again and again and again. We've got to identify the breakdown in us that makes us not be able to do certain things or be certain ways or whatever. We've got to identify those things. And when we identify those things, then we're able to grow from them, right? So when I was looking at myself, and I can only talk about myself, y'all, and you'll find I'll talk about myself a lot. But as I talk about if I look at myself, the one thing I tend to do sometimes when I am being overwhelmed is that I do allow my focus to shift. And I mean, that happens across the board. Any area of my life, when I get overwhelmed, I allow my focus to shift. And that is something that I cannot do. Like, I really can't do that. If I want to go and be all these great different things and go all these great different places and all these different doors that are opening up for me, that God is opening up, I've got to be a little bit more, I've got to be a little bit more focused on the important things, and the ones that are not as important, I've got to let go. I've got to tell it to go somewhere and continue to do the things that I'm set up to do, right? So with exercise, that's really been my kit. Like, I exercise really kept me, even when my eating didn't. It kind of just like held me in one place till I caught up again. But now, I'm not really exercising that much, and I'm trying to eat better and all these kind of things. And I'm just saying to you that things in life like this happen. I'm rebooting my healthy. I'm getting back on track. I'm claiming my sexy back. I ain't letting nobody else do that. And not only that, but God has been helping me. My faith has been allowing me to get back on track and allowing me, to really just pour into me. This is a time and a season to pour into me because I need to do stuff. I need to go places, and I need to be in the best health I can be. You get prophecies and all kinds of things from different people. But if you don't put yourself in position to work that prophecy or to work so that prophecy will manifest, there's nothing, there's nothing that you can do. You're in control of what manifests to a certain degree. So I am rebooting my healthy. I even tried, like, what is it, JJ Smith and smoothies, and I don't know, I'm just not very much into smoothies yet. Like, I'm good with juicing. I love juicing, but smoothies I haven't really got a knack from. And listen, I went and bought a Vitamix. Do you guys know what a Vitamix is? Well, a Vitamix should be able to blend all by itself. It costs so much. And I went and I got myself a Vitamix, and I still can't seem to get it right. Stuff still tastes bad to me. And I am working on making that thing work, because we gonna get our monies out of that. But that and juicing, I'm going back to point one, to the basics, and I'm going to be exercising. So I know what helped me do it before, but now I'm going to be purposeful and intentional in the way I'm doing stuff. And some of us, we don't get anywhere, or we don't do stuff because we aren't as intentional as we need to be. We need to be intentional about business, intentional about dating, intentional about living, intentional about eating, intentional about doing exercise. We need to live an intentional life. And when we're intentional, we're focused on that thing. So when life hits us upside the head, yeah, we might blink for an instant. It's like a point of impact. But what we have to continue to do is still do what we were doing before, and learn how to integrate that problem and handle that problem in such a way that you don't lose sight of your goals. And a lot of times we are so goal ridden and so goal focused that we lose sight of our goals when something doesn't go our way, or if you don't have the right clothes on, or if you don't have the right language, or your speech is all messed up, or something happens. We allow things to take our focus off of what our love is, our first love, or whatever it is we're doing, and we can't do that. We've got to refocus. That's like anything else. You know, whenever a tragedy strikes, there's always something. There's always something that you're trying to do, that you're trying to achieve. And with that thing, we tend to drop it. Let's stop dropping it. Let's stop dropping the ball. Let's stop it. Let's, first of all, whatever is important to you, let's write it down. Give me your top, write down, go get a notebook, go get a nice journal, and write down your top 5 things you want to do. And then write down what you want to do in the next 90 days. What has to be accomplished in 90 days. And then after that, write what needs to be accomplished to get to the 90 days and to get to your long-term goal. What has to happen in 60 days, and in 30 days, and in 15 days, and even less than that, in 1 week. Start backtracking, and then let's start walking the walk. Let's start walking the walk to success. Success meaning completion. Success meaning completion. Whatever it is that you are set to do, let it be done as unto the Lord. Let him lead you and guide you so that you can make it and you can do it. So that's really all I wanted to jump on here and say. I got a little winded, but I am actually gearing up to teach a web course on how to build a website. I'm also gearing up with a small group. So if you are a small business owner, I am very much gathering a small group of people together so that we can make sure that we keep our focus, that our 30, 60, 90 days are on track, or we're at least close, and there is an accountability there. So if you're interested in something like that, just drop me some information underneath, and I'll make sure that you're included when we get there. All right, so I'll talk to you guys later. Remember, don't allow this situation to take your focus away, but shift to bear the weight so that you can continue to do what you're supposed to do, and then handle whatever is right in front of your face. It may look like you have to handle it right away, but pace yourself so that you don't get overwhelmed. Anyway, I'll talk to you guys soon. I'm looking forward to this journey with you, and I'm looking forward to being transparent. So you'll see the page change a little bit as the ideas of what I'm doing changes. But if you have any questions, yes, please ask me. I am a certified health coach, and I know a lot more than what I'm doing. We generally know what to do, right? We know what to do, but it's doing it that's the work. And so I am rededicating myself. I hope if you're already doing it, you know, that's great. If you need to rededicate yourself. There is no shame in that. All right, talk to you soon. Take care. Have an awesome day, guys.